Hey everybody, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Hopefully it's not just my mouth moving. Yay! I see someone. Thank you, Tistel24. Now I know. Let me turn this up. Hi, sister! My sister's on here. Oh, I see people I know. Erika, Eva, 28N, Emma. Hi! Linda Kelser, Mystic Phoenix, Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Ida Rebecca. Yay! Okay, this is very cool. Okay, so I think I have this figured out. This is really weird. If you've never done one of these, it's so strange because you can like see yourself on TV and then there's like all the comments off to the side. And so I'm just going to do my best with this. Hi from the vicinity of Boris, Sweden. Hello, Paula. Maria Wern. Tarot by Christina. Oops, I need to like turn the volume off on my phone. I should give you guys some warnings as you are. Hello, Mom Loves Mickey. Heidi's here. Rach Ann is here. Camila. Germany. I love it. Vancouver, Washington. Hello, Sasha. Very cool. Rachel. Hello, Rachel. Kaslin. Hello. Anna Christina. Lota. Karina. Oh my gosh, you guys are all ready to go. So, good morning to those of you who are in morning time, in the Pacific time. It's afternoon for me. It's probably evening for most of you. I see a lot of hi store, Kason. I can never say your name properly, but hello. Oneness 13. Oh, Tistel 24 is from Norway. Yeah, most of you guys, I think you're having it's evening time for you. Let me give you a couple from San Francisco. See, how am I gonna talk to you guys? I have a message that I'm supposed to give you guys, but how am I gonna do it? Because I'm so distracted by the little messages on here. So cute little lamb 08. My husband was born and raised in San Francisco, and I lived in California my whole life up until the last couple years. So hello. Sweden. I think I'm the only one from the Southern Hemisphere. Probably, but that's okay because you are representing Peru right now. Yeah, it's evening in Sweden. Go Texas. Hey, I'm from Texas too. Jeanette is here. Jenny. Okay. Oh, this is cool. This is so cool that I get to see all of you guys. Okay. Yep, South Africa for Jenny. Okay, let me tell you some things just so we kind of have some. It's ground rules. It's not really ground rules. One, you might hear weird noises in the background. I don't know if you will or not, but normally when I do videos, I do editing on the back end so that you guys can't hear like my children screaming and stuff. So you might hear children screaming. So just a warning, or just any strange noises. Hello, Mari. I am from the Southern Hemisphere. Oh, yeah, Michelle, you're from. Are you from Australia? Or is it New Zealand? Now I'm questioning which one it is. But you are in Washington now, or Washington D.C. area. Okay, so you might hear background noises. I do have a message for you guys. So in the beginning, I'm just going to give that to you, and then after that, we can start going with the questions. And when we do the questions, I'm gonna let Metatron kind of dictate which ones I answer, which ones he brings my attention to. So I might go out of order, I might skip people, I might do all kinds of things. It's not personal. I'm just gonna be kind of going where he leads this session. 103. Maybe I should wait like 2 more minutes for other people to come in before I get started. Let me see. Yeah, Metatron's like, yeah, wait 2 more minutes. Okay, so we'll just chat and see where everyone is from for another, well, now it's another 1 minute until everyone comes in. What a treat to have you here live and looking forward to it all week. Yay! It's different, huh? When you actually get to kind of have that interaction in the moment. Feels so much more personal, I think, than listening to the videos. Hi to Metatron. Oh yeah, Metatron likes that. Okay. Marie from Sweden. Hello, hello. Man, trying to see like all the buttons on here because I don't even know what's going on with all these buttons. Oh my gosh, we have 126 people. That is cool. That is really cool. Hi, Kristen. I'm glad you're here. Norway. We have some Norway people representing Carolina. Yeah. All right, it's 105. I'm going to get into this. So, hi, Amber. Indiana. Awesome. You're on like my time zone, which is rare. Okay, I'm going to ignore comments. So if you comment in here, I need like a okay, next time if I do this again, I'm going to get like a post-it note to cover you guys because every time it moves, hi. I just want to say hi to you guys. Okay. Let's get started on the message. This was a crazy message. So what happened was that I was like asking for oracle cards from Metatron, and it was crazy. It was like 30 or 40 oracle cards by the end of it. In the beginning, it was like 10 of them, and he told me three specific messages. And so I'm going to give you those. And then from those three messages, I started asking him, okay, what's going on? Something's going on. Why are we getting this information? I said I wasn't going to look over here at the notes at you guys chatting, and I'm totally looking anyways. Hello. Magnus is here. Hello. Okay. So here's the three messages that I got. And he gave me these all from oracle cards, which is crazy when you think about it. So the first message he gave me was kind of like, whatever. So he told me that the next Lightworker gateway is going to have energies from both the Andromedans and Rigel that's coming through the veil. So Rigel is one of the planets of the Orion constellation. It looks like a star to us in the third dimension, but if you were in the proper dimension, fifth dimension, or whatever it is, you would see it as a planet. It is so totally hard not to look at the chat when you're live. Thank you for validating that, Mystic Phoenix. And I'm like so easily distracted that it's like the worst thing in the world for me because I'm like, I hear a noise and I look wherever things are. Okay. So he told me that two different groups are going to be working on the next Lightworker gateway, two different galactic groups, which is really strange because this whole time it's been one group, and I've known for quite a long time that this was going to be the Andromeda one coming up. He never mentioned Orion. He never mentioned Rigel. So that was strange. I was like, oh, okay, we'll talk about that later. No big deal. Second thing he told me, I'm going to give you guys some dates. I'll probably have to reference this in the description. And or I'll mention it in the next video I do as well. So I was given specific dates during August where Polaris was going to send some additional energies to Lightworkers. So the dates I was given are August 19th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd. Hello, Anna Greta. Hello. Thank you for all the information and inspiration. Thank you for being here. So August 19th to the 22nd, Polaris is already sending us energies for our third eyes for this Lightworker gateway. The strange thing about this is that the reason it caught my attention is because Metatron already gave me the August update. Why wouldn't he have given me these dates before? And the reason he didn't do that earlier is because At the time I got the August energy update, this wasn't happening. All these things I'm telling you about right now are changes that were suddenly made in the last week. So I'll explain more about that in a moment. So, what energies is Polaris sending to us on those dates, the 19th through the 22nd? And why is it important? Okay, so everyone who's here, whether you recognize it or not, you are a light worker, which means you're here to spread love and light on the earth during this lifetime. The other thing that you may or may not identify with is that you are a star seed. So, earth is not your home. This is not the place that your soul was originally created for. Your soul was created for another planet. You've been around a lot longer than Earth has been around. So, what's going to be happening is that there's going to be a push for us to connect more with our star families. And this push is going to come in the form of energy. So, the more we can connect to our star family and our galactic guides, the faster they can help us evolve as individuals and as a planet. So during that 4-day window, the energy sent to your third eye, which we already knew about from the Lightworker Gateway, it's specifically going to be intended to help you see your galactic guides. Thank you, Ms. Bastakis, for entering that information in the notes in case somebody missed that. And I lost my train of thought, and this is why I'm not allowed to multitask ever. Okay, so during that to help you see your guides. So it's not necessarily going to be to like see your guides, although some of you have clairvoyance as a strong suit, so some of you might start to see your guides. This is going to help you start perceiving them, sensing them, communicating with them, recognizing when they're reaching out to you. It's meant to bring online an upgrade to your psychic gifts so that you can better sense your galactic guides. So if you haven't already, start building that relationship with your galactic guides, especially if you already know where you're from, who your guides are, what their name is. Start building that relationship. If you don't know who they are, maybe you want to ask me now about your guide or about your someone in your galactic group that's reaching out to you. I know most of you, a lot of you have already reached out to me about that. And so there we go. Yeah, so that might be a question you want to ask. So let's see. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to tell you guys about that was brought up. So do you remember you're from the Orion Belt? Yeah. I've been working on connecting more, especially in the last couple of months. Yep. I started to create a fantasy world ages ago, and one of the continents is called Polaris. No coincidences. No coincidences. I'm from Sirius. Yeah. I mean, and the crazy thing is all of us light workers, we know each other. Like all of you, in the comments right now, writing stuff, even if you're not writing comments, even if you're just sitting back and just kind of watching things, we all know each other. We've all had lifetimes together. There's a reason we're drawn back together in groups. So nothing's ever a coincidence. Susan Peterson, you think you are from Sirius. Not originally, but you've spent many lifetimes there. We can talk about that later during questions. He was just talking to me right now about that. Okay, back to the message. I should not have planned to do a message today. I don't know what I was thinking. It sounded like it was going to be a good idea, but I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. So let's talk about the Earth gateways. So remember, I don't know if you guys saw the video where I talked about channeling the druids, and the druids were telling me about these gateways that were in all of these different locations on Earth. It was 7 different Earth gateways where energy comes out of that different galactic groups can like turn on and turn off. And there's one on each continent. And so what he gave me cards that was showing me that the Syrians from Sirius C will be opening the Stonehenge Earth Gateway and sending energies to all humanity to elevate their extrasensory perceptions. This is happening on Wednesday, August 30th only. So, Wednesday, August 30th, the Syrians are opening the Stonehenge Earth Gateway and releasing energies through there. All of you in Europe, you're going to feel them a little bit stronger than all of us that are a little bit farther away, because whoever's the closest feels probably a little bit stronger, but we're all going to get it. So it's going to elevate your extrasensory perceptions. And it's not like a temporary thing, it's like an upgrade. So here's the other thing they told me about this. Oh yeah, I see everyone asking about their star family. You're gonna have to ask me again because your comments are gonna disappear in a second. So hang on. This was my wish on 88 portal, wondering who is coming to me. August 30th. August 30th. That's a good day to have a birthday, Rachel. It's a good day to have a birthday. Thank you, Miss Bestakis, for being my assistant. Stacy Bestakis, by the way, is my real life sister, just in case you guys want to know. So she's helping me out on there. Okay. So August 30th. So listen to this. So sorry, Rachel, because this is your birthday. They will be altering the time that day, so the day will feel short. But it's because we're getting these huge upgrades. And he was showing me that they're going to kind of bombard us with so many upgrades on this day that they're going to kind of pull us through time a little bit faster to get us into the frequency that better matches the downloads that they're giving us. So I know that's kind of complicated, and I'd be lying if I said I understood every single bit of what they told me. But just understand, we're going to be getting a lot of upgrades. There's a lot of changes being made, and it's all to our benefit. So why is this all happening? So the background story is that someone or a group of someones that works for the darkness, people who are souls who are promoting the darkness. Actually, some of them don't have souls, so I can't even say that, but individuals who are promoting the darkness, someone or several of them went into the past, made some kind of changes that altered all of our futures. And so the energy has been really weird like the last week. So basically, whatever happened, it gave the darkness an advantage, and they have had some new powers, we'll say, new abilities. And so they've been kind of playing around with those this past week. So things that are not supposed to happen and not supposed to be able to happen, they've been kind of toying with those things lately. So this is coming to an end. So the angels and all of our guides, the things that I told you about, these are the things that they're doing to rebalance this and fix this. And I want to check comments real quick, and then I'm going to show you something else. Oh, that's cool. I learned how to find starseed markings. Oh, and of course it keeps scrolling. All right, I'm going to have to get my mouse out. There we go. Astrology. Mystic Phoenix, I'm reading your comment. Seems to be Mintanka. Mintanka, Pleiades. So I get a yes on Pleiades, Polaris, yes, Arcturus, yes, Sirius, yes. I got a no on Mintanka for you. Doesn't mean you weren't there. You were there. That's just not, your strongest connections are not necessarily in Mintanka, but the other places, yes. Okay, so let's see. Happy birthday, Rachel. Hold on. Let's see. How can I connect? Okay, you guys are starting to get into questions. Okay, I'm going to shy away from your comments for now. Flixlove, hello, welcome to the party. Michelle Arand. Angelic, yeah, you're Michelle. You are from Ghana, Michelle Arand. You are from Ghana. You were angelic before you incarnated on Ghana. I don't know why I'm answering questions right now. I'm going to get stuck down a rabbit hole if I do this. So let me. I can't look at the comments anymore. Marika, yes, you're from Andromeda. Okay, I'm not looking at I'm not looking at your comments anymore until I get this message out. Okay, real quick. So this is from. So all that information I already told you came from oracle cards. Now I'm going to give you more of a message, and I'm going to show you these oracle cards. I didn't show you the other ones because it was just. You'll see, it's like overkill. They gave me like a million different cards. So let's try this. Oh, it's backwards to you guys, isn't it? Okay, that makes me sad. Okay, I'm still going to show these to you. Don't worry if you don't understand how this message is tied into the cards. I'm just going to flash them really quick for you. So this is what Metatron tells me. We have a pest. The darkness in the universe is like an annoying pest. The shift in power right now was not supposed to have happened. So now the archangels have made a change to plans that will include what I've already told you, and then also much more. So we're going to be going through a fast-paced upgrade to match us better with where we are now on the timeline, because the timeline got moved. This is going to be a burst of evolution for us this month, and it's happening to try to counterbalance what has already been done. Earth, also known as Terra. Sorry, these guys is from what I can tell. These cards are backwards to you. Yes, is that it's not backwards? So it just looks backwards to me. That makes me happy. Thank you for telling me that, Eva Peterson. Yay! Okay, so it says Terra. So he was talking about Earth. So Earth needs a new path forward now, and so we will now be given insight into what that new path forward is. Solar flares are coming with light codes. These solar flares will not harm us or interfere with our technology. They are only releasing packets of information for us to upgrade. The information in these solar flares are going to help us ground, help us reattune ourselves to the new vibration we are being brought into. They will also be helping our physical bodies withstand the new patterning of the energy and help our emotional bodies regain equilibrium. And it's not just the sun. It is not just the sun that will be doing this work, but also the moon is going to be reflecting different energies to us, but towards all of these same goals. Okay, I don't know how clearly you can see this one. On these cards, the way they have them, there's like light codes in the cards. Metatron wants me to pause on this one so you can just feel that. Yeah. I don't know, you guys are getting some kind of upgrade or something right now. Can feel energy start to come in right this moment. Okay. We are going to be brought into a new frequency that is going to make it easier for us to perceive source, or easier to awaken to source. Creator is with us, designing all of these next steps for us. He will heal us where we need healing. If it will I should bring you another card. He's going to heal us where we need healing if it will otherwise prevent us from incorporating these upgrades. So some people might be getting some healings done, some trauma moved out in order to be able to accept the level of upgrades that they're going to be pushing this month. So that, to be really honest, that might not feel great. You might be very grouchy or feel sick. This is a huge project for our guides, a huge undertaking, but he wants us to know that we can trust that he's right there with us. Creator is imagining. So when Creator imagines things, what happens? Creator doesn't just imagine, he thinks things into life, into existence, which is what we can do too. We just are still working on that manifestation ability. So he is thinking into life a chamber of healing, a chamber of amethyst to place around Earth to soothe this transition. So I have no idea what this is like, but it's some kind of energetic amethyst frequency structure that he's putting around Earth to help, because they're basically doing a whole lot of energy at us all at once that they don't normally do. And so they're going to have to try to help us out. So creator is trying to be the relaxer. He's trying to chill us out for this because it's going to be a lot. Almost there. Metatron. It's funny that this is Metatron. But that's what they showed me. Metatron is leading the way. Fierce, but gentle. Sometime afterwards, after the month of August, I haven't been told when, at the right time, they will synchronize light workers to other dimensional planes, other dimensions, specifically the fifth dimension. I don't know when this is. I don't know what this is. It's almost like he was just giving me a little sneak peek. He has a fire dragon. It's in Amanda Ellis's deck. Oh, thank you, P-Dev. Yeah, he does have a fire dragon. He does. I have seen it. So I don't know about this one entirely yet, but there's that. Metatron says, oh, that's not what you want. You want this one. He wants you to look at this one too. Metatron says, we will be victorious. I'm sorry that this is like not super in focus. I'll figure out where the perfect spot is one of these days. Life goes on no matter who tries to stop it. No one can override what creator chooses for Earth. And he was talking about basically that the darkness thought that they were like all happy. They were celebrating. They're like, haha, we got this accomplished. But then they don't really ever get anything accomplished because then the angels and God just go through and undo everything. So they showed me this card, which actually made me laugh. So it says Temple of Suspended Endings. So they went in the past, changed the future, and God was like, pause. We're suspending that. This is not how this is going to go. And so it was funny. Metatron showed me almost like the bad guys, like frozen in space, almost like they're astronauts just kind of floating around so they can't get things done. But yeah, frozen by creator, hovering in time, unable to do further damage. Creator, at the very end, came to me, and creator came to me as just light. A lot of times he comes to me as light and darkness, and it spooks me. Came to me as just light and said, perceive this. I am that I am. I am he. I am she. I am the divine. I will never forsake you. You are my beloved. Energies in this one. I prepare a way for you always. I don't think it mattered at all what I said to you just now. I could feel the energy coming out. You guys were just given something. I don't even know what. Okay, so that is the end of my message. I'm going to put my phone down. Yay! I'm going to try to look through your messages. I know a lot of you want to know where you're from or your guides, so that should be hopefully easy enough to get a quick answer on. Okay, so let's see. Of course, now your comments are going to go bananas, so I can't even keep up with all of you. Okay, hold on. Just sitting here and smiling. Felt that, yeah. I also want to know where I am from, so let me hold on to my Maria A. You want to know where you are from. Andromeda is what I get. which is, I tell a lot of you guys Andromeda, and I feel almost bad now telling you guys that because now I'm recognizing like I'm naming an entire galaxy as your home. So one day we're going to need to narrow that down to maybe like a planet, but Andromeda is good enough for now. Um, let's see, what perfect message. Thank you. Where am I from and what guides do I have with me right now? Carolina. You're Syrian, B, which is the water planet. It's gonna be too hard for me to like get names for you on the spot because it takes time to tune into that level. You do have you have a female Syrian guide. Okay, so from Ceres Beach, the water planet, you have a mer person guide. She's got like mint skin and like the mint tail. Because remember, there's three different races from there. You have the one that has the mint skin, the mint tail, the like whitish blonde hair. She's female. I'm not gonna be able to get her name for you, but just know that you have a guide from Sirius B that is female, that it's a mer person. Flicks. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with you guys. All you guys are gonna ask where you're from now. Okay, hold on, hold on. Okay, Karina Andreasen. Probably said your name wrong. Where from? It takes a second to tune into it. You're not from. Oh, okay. You're from somewhere I'm not used to getting. Antares. Antares. That's where you're originally from. But remember, all of you that I give you your home planets, you've been many more planets than just that one. That's just the one you started off on. I think. Yeah, Karina, you've been in the Orion Belt, but you're originally from elsewhere. Let's see. Caroline's here. You're ready to smother? Thank you, hun. Thank you for being here. Your like message is like all funky on my screen for some reason, but I can see that I'm ready to smother. Helena, where are you from? Polaris. Maria Soderlund. My origin was not Lyra. Where is it? Okay, he's moving me. Emma Dickman, you are Mintonkin. It's either Marie or Mari Bug Bougie. I'm not sure how you say your last name. But your first name is Mari, and you're asking if you're from Arcturus. You have guides from there. You're not originally from there. You're Andromedan and originally. Katrina Cornish, welcome. Which archangel should I work with to discover my purpose? Your question is loaded, so I kind of want to address it a little bit because you're saying to discover my purpose, and that's what a lot of people want to know is why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? Most of our soul contracts are really broad. Most of our soul contracts are something like I'm going to incarnate on earth because I want to spread joy. It's literally that broad where it would a lot of those soul contracts would be hard to fail at, is what I'm, I guess, trying to get at. And also part of our the way we think of purpose, right? Because I'm going to say on a larger scale, you're a light worker. Your purpose here is to spread love and light. But as far as the details, as far as the specifics, it's going to come down to what makes you happy. What do you love? What lights your soul on fire? Because a person who is in joy has a high vibration. And so it is better for you to be in joy and, like, I don't know, jobless and whatever, I don't know, whatever you think is a horrible situation. It's better for you to be in joy than anything else. So as long as you pursue the things that make you happy, you are going to find your quote purpose, but really it's not pre-decided. You are going to determine that in this lifetime. Um, Katrina, let me give you an archangel though. Ooh, you've got Metatron. Always work with Metatron if you have Metatron. You're a blueprinter. Almost always, if you have Metatron as a guide, it's almost always blueprinters and uh, 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 Andromedans a lot of the time as well. Okay, let me see. Oops. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to scroll. Let me go back up. Oh, shoot. I think I lost my spot. Huh. PDEF, you're not a blueprinter or angelic. You're from Arcturus. Malin, do you know how big a star family can be? I think when I use the term star family, I'm referencing your original um, the guides from your original planet, your original home planet. But if you're talking about star family being all of your galactic guides, you could have 30 of them. You could have more than 30 of them. I don't know. Um, it would be totally feasible to have two or three of them from each of the planets you've been on. So it could be a lot. You obviously probably won't need to connect to all of them in this lifetime, but it's funny because I still discover new guides for myself all the time, and it's just it's like, do I really need do I really need 50 guides? But they serve, some of them have very specific purposes for specific projects, and other ones are like your everyday guides. So they serve different purposes. Let's see. Amber is asking about her mission here on Earth. My abilities are so confusing and non consistent, but I feel I have a huge purpose. My clairvoyance has been turned off for months now. Pretty sure you are Andromedan. Oh, your clairvoyance has been turned off. Yeah, okay. Let me give you guys a little speech for all of you who think you're Andromedan or have told you that you're Andromedan. The Andromedan star seeds are, I have so much respect for them. I can't even, and even just when I'm around the Andromedan guides, I have so much like reverence for them. I don't know their story yet, but there is something about them where they really deserve our respect. They have an intense amount of psychic abilities. So they normally come here to Earth and they normally have everything. They normally they're clairvoyant, they're clairaudient, they can see dead people, they can channel from really, high dimensions. And it's because the Andromedan galaxy is 7D, 7D, where bodies are optional. Like, this is how high up it is. So for them to go from 7D to incarnate down here in 3D, um, it's very, very jarring for them. They do they do come here with big purposes normally. That's their thing. They're Andromedan. They come here to shake things up. They come here to make a difference. The fact that Amber's clairvoyance has been turned off for months now, that's not surprising to me, because when an Andromedan starseed incarnates, it's like the dark energies are like, ooh, that one. Let's make sure that one doesn't get away. Let's make sure that one doesn't start using her abilities, because then we're going to have problems. We need to keep them as, you know, contained as possible so that you can't make a difference. It's demonic, Amber. I would look on my website at Orange Light Energy. We have a demonic protection crystal grid. You can look at that. You can print it out and put it in your home, and that will assist you. You can, if you aren't already, you can start making your own crystal grids, or you could start holding on to certain, you know, black crystals are normally the best for this type of thing. But if you're Andromedan, I would start layering your protections, because you are the target normally of anxiety, depression, psychiatric disorders, like all these things, because you're so tuned in to all the other dimensions, and everyone else in 3D is like, oh, there's something wrong with them, because they don't understand. So layer your protections is good for all of us as light workers, maybe especially for Andromedans. Let's see, Jenny, which planet am I from, please? Jenny, I feel like I've done this before for you. Why? Why do I feel like that? I know you didn't email me recently. Okay. Jenny, you're Andromedan too. That makes sense. But you're from somewhere, like, if this makes any sense. Okay, so pretend pretend the entire Andromedan galaxy is a room. It's like I went through the doorway and Jenny's planet was not in the beginning at all. I had to go really far back to find it, if that makes any sense. Okay. Sasha, how can we help counteract the damage done to Maui, Lemuria, as light workers? Okay, really cool question. Okay, I need to I have a video on this energy working stuff for the earth, actually, that I should probably put into the description after this. It's entirely possible for us as individuals or us as a collective to make a difference in natural disasters that are happening on earth. Gaia is a soul just like us. She needs her trauma cleared just like us. She needs her chakras balanced just like us. If you know any kind of Reiki or energy work already, let's take a step back. You know what? No. Let's just go the route where everyone can do this, in case anyone else wants to do that out here. So the best way to do this, and everyone can do this, we're just going to use your imagination. We're going to use your visualization. So, and I want you to do this to the whole earth. I love Maui. I love Hawaii. But I would recommend doing this to all of Gaia, because she's got pain points all over the place, and you don't know what's coming next for her. So if you do this for the whole earth, That's going to help alleviate something that's coming. So, what you want to do is you want to visualize Earth. And this is just exactly the same as you would do for energy clearing for yourself. So, i I have a video on this if you haven't seen it. I have a document on this if you haven't read it. Um, it's called like Personal Energy Protection. It's one of the first videos I ever made because of how important it is. So, you imagine the earth, and you can imagine the dark energy coming off the earth. Imagine you like lifting the dark energy off of the earth. So, the earth is here and you're lifting it up. And so, it's like a dark cloud. And we can't destroy energy, we can only change it. So, we're going to convert this energy. So we're going to change it from this dark cloud and we're going to convert it into something that represents light. And so I'm going to choose glitter, but you might choose like rainbows or butterflies or a white cloud or whatever you'd like. But I'm going to put my hand over it and now I can see the glitter instead of the dark cloud. And so you can use, it doesn't have to be this exact process. You can use your imagination and your creativity to alter this however you would like to. But this is the basis for how you can use your willpower, your sovereignty, and make a difference for your planet because Gaia is here, and I kid you not, she can feel these things. This is interesting. She never comes to me. She's here. Uh, she's standing on my right. Okay, let's see. Lavalina. Am I from Series B? I got a yes. Maria, can I ask you, Metatron, if there can be times where grounding into the earth can be harsh, can be too harsh, because earth also can be in labor? No. So you grounding never hurts earth. It always helps her because there's this connected dynamic between souls and their planet. So as you are grounding, as you are taking, you are giving. As you are giving, you are taking. So no matter what you think you're doing with earth, the opposite is also happening. It's a cycle. So if you think you're pulling up her grounding energy to help you feel more grounded, you are also at the same time cycling back energy to her. So the more time we interact with her, spend with her, walk outside on her, the better it is for everybody. The better it is for her. So you can't hurt her at all. You can only help her by spending time with her and by interacting with her. Maria Erickson would love to know where I'm from or connected to. You're definitely connected to angels. Raphael, Gabriel. Okay, you got like a lot of angels. They're like blocking all the galactics. So you have a lot of angel connections. But you have Raphael. So whenever you have Raphael as an archangel guide, that means you're a natural healer. He is only guides for people who do some kind of healing work. Healing does not have to be medical. It doesn't have to be energetic. A lot of natural healers heal people by talking to them or by spending time with people. Your energy is naturally healing. So you might be one of those people that ends up feeling drained because you're always giving off that energy to others to heal them. So be mindful. Don't give away more energy than you have to give away. Make sure you're keeping enough for yourself to feel like you're fueled. Okay. Rach Ann, I'm in Tonkin, so hello to my fellow in Tonkin, Sam Pepper Shakers. Okay. Maria Larson, am I Andromedan? Yes. Inger, yes. Man. So Inger, you're also Andromedan. Didn't realize how many Andromedans I had here. Apparently that's why I did that Andromedan speech. Oops. Did I just totally lose my place? Oh man, guys, I think I lost my place. Okay, Metatron. Should I scroll down? All right, let me know when I should stop. Paula Berg, Andromeda seems wonderful and a huge galaxy. Is Ghana in the Andromedan galaxy? Yes. Yes, it is. Which makes it kind of weird because I'm like, oh, you're a blueprinter. Oh, you're Andromedan, but technically blueprinters are Andromedan. Surprise! But yeah, I just found out that Ghana's in the Andromeda galaxy. Just funny because I used to ask all the time. And I used to ask actually another channel, and she would always get this answer from Metatron that was like, "In a galaxy far, far away, Andromeda." It's not that far. Well, I guess it is, but it's our neighbor. Okay. All right. I think I got to the. I'm just gonna scroll down towards the bottom. PDOV 1, yes, what a beautiful change of focus on Mother Gaia here rather than our origin planets, remembering that Earth is magical too. Yes, she is. Tinsel 24, how to recognize when you meet people from your soul tribe. You know, you love them right away for no good reason. You just love them. The more you know someone, the more you just instantly hit it off with them. That's how I know I've had lifetimes with all of you guys because there's a reason you're watching me. If you watched me and you saw me and you're like, huh, okay, whatever, you're probably not from Andromeda. You're probably not from the Blueprinter planet. You're probably not from Sirius or Mintonka or Polaris. Okay. Eva Peterson, I'd like to know where I'm from. That it's that Antares planet, Antares. I don't know a lot about it yet, but all I know is that if you're from there, the beings look very much. They're similar to humans, like they look very similar to humans, but they have a very white skin, not white like me, white like a piece of paper, and their eyes have more black in them. They're not like the huge black alien eyes. They're like more like human eyes, but there's just a lot of black in the eye, and they have like these ridges on their forehead. And so that's kind of what I can see that I recognize it. Okay, asking Little, who is my closest archangel? Zadkiel. You are a magical person if you have Zadkiel as your closest archangel. Check him out. He does all the mystical stuff. Aline C. Hi, where am I from? Polaris. Watching stuff on YouTube. Totally love the energy in this live. Thank you, thank you. JDEC. Who am I connected to? You know what? When it takes me a while, it's normally somewhere I'm not used to picking up on. Rigel. So Rigel, one of the Orion planets. So you're from the Orion constellation. Cool stuff. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh. I'm not allowed to move this like scroll bar. Whenever I move it and I move it like the tiniest bit, it goes jump and like I don't even know what happens. Let's see. Thank you, Jenny. I see your comment. Catherine Alund. my guardian angel. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. You have Archangel Ariel as one of your guides. Archangel Ariel has energy very similar to Gaia because Archangel Ariel is the one who does, she's the archangel of nature and plants and animals. If, and this is actually a cool thing to tell you guys, if you ever have a pet who is sick or hurting, I always ask for Archangel Ariel in those times to come and do the healing because she's better suited to heal a pet than Raphael. Now that I've said it, I'm like, now I'm asking, is that? He says no. He says no, but that's what I do. So you can ask Raphael or you can ask Ariel. Metatron says either one. Okay, let's see. Reach and Archangel Raphael's with me. Thanks to Jennifer who told me this. Yep, yep, yep. Ooh, Lillian Jensen is my guardian angel, Saint Germain. I get it. Yes, so you do have Saint Germain as one of your ascended master guides. Oops. Hello, Suzanne. You're saying something in Swedish? I hope you weren't talking to me because I actually don't know Swedish. I don't know if you know that or not. I I work a lot with Swedish people, but I have yet to understand the language myself. Okay, let's see. Michelle Arant, when the typhoon was heading towards Guam in May, a group of light workers helped to move the storm enough for it to affect the direction of the storm, and it didn't directly hit the entire island. Yeah, stuff can change big time. Emily Svensson, I can feel a big change coming soon in a great way. What will happen? I'm going to say it's all that stuff I just told you about for all the upgrades that we're getting this month of August. It's going to be really good for us. I think actually receiving the upgrades we might have some rough days in there, but overall it's going to be a good thing for us, and it's going to allow more people to take that next step in their journey. It's going to allow more people to start connecting with their galactic families, or connecting better with their gifts. It's just going to give us more opportunities. Kristen Storstein, am I connected to Zadkiel? His name keeps popping up. Yes, ma'am, you are. You have a lot of angels as your guides as well. There was a bunch of wings in my face when I went to check. Okay. Denise McCargo, who's my archangel and where am I from? Haniel is the archangel that comes forward for you. You're Arcturian. Okay, Angie, you said my guides are Ashtar, Syrians, Andromedans, Uriel, Zadkiel, and Merlin, and many. Yep. Yeah, people have. I mean, I'm just telling you guys a little bit about your guides, but if someone ever really sat around and tried to pull out all of your guides, it would just be like almost pointless because we have so many of them. So let's say, for example, you maybe know one of your guides, or maybe you don't know any of your guides. You don't have to get the validation of who they are to work with them. You already know in your soul, in your gut, who you want to work with. If the thought of working with a certain guide makes you so happy and so excited, it's because they are your guide. And you shouldn't wait around for someone to validate that. You should just pursue that relationship with them. So whether that's a god and a goddess, an ascended master, archangel, doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter if you're like, wow, I really love this certain planet and no one is saying that I'm from it, but I really feel like I'm connected to it. You feel like that because you are. So don't rely on the channel, or don't rely on someone else to validate it for you, because you know yourself the best. Your soul You know, your soul already knows. So just follow that above what anyone else tells you. Let's see. Yeah, guides. I'm just reading the comment about I try to remember that when I feel alone and cut off. It's like such a joke in a way that we do feel so cut off. And I understand because I am definitely one of those people who's like, man, I'm like all alone on this one. But we have so many souls that are constantly with us. It's just a matter of changing our consciousness enough to tune into that. Anna Greta, we talked about purposes earlier, about it being something that we all choose. But let me see if I can get a guide that you're connected to. Freya, you have like a lot of like god and goddess energy around you. Malin is asking if she has Merlin as a guide. Yes, you do. Betty Banks is here. Hey, I don't care if you're late, Betty. I am so excited to see your comment. I am so happy that you are here. Okay, Mystic Phoenix, does Metatron have any guidance on breaking free of trauma loops from past abuse? I feel like I'm so close to a breakthrough, but still stuck in the pattern and I'm ready to be done with it now. Man, okay, I have lots of things I could say about this. So, this is current lifetime that you're talking about. Couple things. One, and this is crazy, but most of our current lifetime traumas or current lifetime patterns of abuse actually have patterns in the past that's what really solidified it. That's what's really, how do I explain it? We've had those lifetimes many times before, and we keep having, for lack of a better word, the wrong reaction, the wrong response. The It's not wrong. How do I say this? We keep having a traumatic experience in order to learn something specific from it, very specific. And when we don't learn that very specific thing, we keep putting ourselves in that scenario again and again. And so sometimes this isn't even necessarily in past lives. Sometimes we do this with just our current life where we're like, gosh, every time I get a job, I always get a really controlling boss who's really micromanaging me. And it's just a coincidence, but it just keeps happening every single job. And it's not about the boss, it's about something, some reaction, some learning that we're supposed to have, that we're supposed to do. And until we get to that point, we're going to keep having that same scenario pop up, or we're going to keep choosing that lifetime in the future. So, that being said, so obviously, one thing I can recommend is actual one of my services. Obviously, so I'll put that on the table. So if you wanted to do me, I'm Mystic Phoenix. I'm just going to ask specifically what Metatron would recommend for you. Okay, he would recommend a healing with Metatron session with you for your chakras. During those, Susan oftentimes also identifies past life trauma, and she removes that. She can find galactic parasites. She can remove galactic implants. There's all kinds of things that she finds during those sessions. But sometimes we have blocks that we need a little bit more assistance with. If you don't want to jump right into having a session that you have to pay for, my other suggestions are I have a trauma release crystal grid on our website, which is free, orangelightenergy.com. You can go there. You can view that crystal grid. That'll help you purge off trauma. You can also ask your guides. You don't even have to know their names. You can say, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Raphael, can you please help me remove this trauma block? And if it's ready to go, they'll move it. And if it's something about your behavior that's holding you in that pattern, then to be honest, they're going to make it worse for you. They're going to make it more intense for you until you feel more and more obligated to make a different choice about it. And that's all I can really say without getting into anything specific. But I think that's probably better for me to give a general explanation because this is going to apply to many different people that are watching. So thank you for that question. Let's see. I'm going to try to scroll, and I hope that this doesn't cause like the apocalypse to do this. Okay, here we go. Cute little lamb. Oh, 08. Where am I from? It's like hard to pick up on your energy. Does this mean you're like far, far away? Let's see. Okay. You can email me if you want to, cute little lamb, about this on my business website, but I'm going to go ahead and skip over yours right now because that's what he's telling me to do. Hello from Norway, from Barrett. Hello. Girl, store. I cannot say your name right. I cannot say your name right. Store Canasson? You'll have to tell me later if I said it right. A clairvoyant woman said to me that I have God, creator, as a guide, and that is unusual. Is it true? God isn't, let me check right now. Yeah, God's not anyone's guide in particular. God loves all his babies. Like, I wonder if they were picking up on Metatron for you because he has such similar energy. That's my thought. Because you have a lot of angelic energy with you. Paula Berg, the Andromeda Galaxy seems to be on its way towards this galaxy I just heard. Never know what creator has planned, right? As long as we're not doing any collisions. Rebirthful. I felt I was getting injections and told they are angelic injections. What does Metatron say about this and why is it happening? I'm gonna clear myself right now because I want to tune into your energy, and sometimes when stuff is more critical, I get a lot of interference. So Amanda Ellis is going to help me out. I was getting injections and told they are angelic injections. Yeah. This is my no shoulder, by the way. So I don't know if all of you know or not, but Metatron's lined up with me, and if it's a yes, I get it on this side, and if it's no, I get it on this side. And it probably looks different depending on whether I flip my camera. But this is my no shoulder, and so he's saying no to it being an angelic injection. Whatever you were given, it was not from something of the light. I'm asking Archangel Raphael to go to you right now and start clearing whatever it is. If something feels off long term, I would reach out to us so we can tune into your energy and see what it is that we might be able to do for you beyond that. Oneness 13, do I have any archangel that I can work with, and where am I from? You're Andromedan. You know what's funny? They said you can work with any archangel, is what they said. You can work with Metatron. Work with Metatron. Always work with Metatron if you can. Karina, I think two of my guides are Tom and Ezekiel. I'm getting yeses on that. I don't know who they are, but I get yes. I would also like to know where I'm from. Thanks. And this is Anne Sophie Jacobson, Blueprinter. You're from Ghana. Oops. But of course, I scroll and then I like lose everything I've ever seen in my life. Okay, goodness. Huh, Metatron says scroll. Okay, I'm gonna scroll, I'm gonna scroll, I'm gonna scroll. Tell me when to stop. 28N. Susan, who's my business partner, who does she's our master healer. She does all of our healings. She says, Susan is unbelievable. So grateful with her. She found past life trauma on my spine, and since she removed it, I don't have more pain. Yeah, she's literally a miracle worker. I'm gonna probably say your name wrong. I'm sorry. It looks like, from my English perspective, Line Staldvik. Is sound a part of my future work? If you want it to be. If you want it to be. So what I'm gonna say is, if it brings you joy, because the guides are never gonna tell you like what you should do, and they're never gonna act like the future is in stone, like the future is this is what it is and nothing can change it, because that's not what it is at all. But if you play music, if you want to do sound healing, if there's something else with sound that I don't even know about that you just love doing, do it. Make it your future. Mystic Phoenix, I see your comment. Super Rupert 11. Are implants only bad, or are there some that is good? This is such a good question. Thank you so much for this. There are absolutely amazing implants. I have a ton of implants that my galactic guides gave me and that Metatron gave me. I have like this entire metal headpiece thing on that helps me hear them, helps me see them, protects me. So it's my first experience with implants was actually good. I was actually laughing because I have an ET, one of my star being guides, who her name is Mags, and she's beautiful and she's got blue skin and big old head. Anyways, and I was doing something in the kitchen one day, and I was like, ow, like my head kind of hurts. Like it felt like a little twinge, and I was like, you doing something to me? She's like, yeah, stay still. So I was like, okay. And then I could kind of see it, and I was like, are you putting something metal in my head? She's like, yep. I'm like, I was just thinking to myself, I was like, there's an alien putting something metal in my head. This has gotta be a bad thing. This has gotta be like, this is the movie that always ends poorly. But no, so there's definitely good ones. There's ones where they're doing it to help you. Um, you'll know the difference. If you feel something and it's like incredibly painful, that was not your guide. Because every once in a while, because I had something happen last night to me where it was like in my back, all of a sudden I was like, oh, that's never your guide. Your guides are not rough on your body. So if you feel something that's real sudden, I'm not saying it is an implant, but I'm saying if it has a spiritual source, it's not a good spiritual source. So I'm going to throw that out there. Let's see. Alex Eric's daughter, apocalypse actually means enlightenment, so no problem. Thank you. Okay, Alex Ostley. Hi, where am I from? Yeah, Pleiades, you got it. I think it's not my time to know who my archangel is yet. It's okay. Aslan will. Oh my gosh. Is the universe trying to stop me from getting to you? I just tried to scroll and it went crazy again. Okay, but I still already said your name, so let's see. You have Metatron? Use Metatron. Okay. I have no idea where I scrolled to, but let's see. I once dreamt that. Okay, so Josephine Markland. I once dreamt that a demon put its claws on my back. Oh man, I have problems with my neck and back. Is it because of that? Yes, it is. Okay, so public service announcement: if you have a dream involving demons, it was not a dream. In my opinion, there is no such thing even really as a dream, because the dream world is either us entering into the spiritual world and just like hanging out with our guides or hanging out with whoever, and they look like they have different bodies on, or sometimes they don't, or it's like a practice zone where they give us these challenges to try to let us practice how to respond. um, but either way, there's nothing coincidental about it. There's not, if you dreamt about a demon or you dreamt about an energy that made you feel fear, then there truly was a dark energy that was interacting with you. um Man, so Josephine, if you want to do a healing with Metatron, that would be appropriate. You might want to look at that crystal grid on our website for demonic protection. That might be a good place to start. Um, and just make sure you're using like a daily protection ritual to clear your energy. Um, and you can email me if you want to. I can talk to you about it. There, I have a video on YouTube. It's called like personal energy protection. I have like two of those, and I also have a document that's available on our website that I can give to you if you can't find it. Okay, it's 2:16. I'll probably try to take this to about 2:30. So I'm gonna scroll a little bit. Anna Erickson. Hi, Jennifer. Just joined this. I'm from Sweden. Do you know anything about the blue light energy? It's helping me with healing and releasing. Can see it with my physical eyes. Ooh. It's related to Metatron. I see Metatron as a blue light. Some people see Archangel Michael as a blue light. Interesting. It's helping you with healing, releasing. That has got to be a fascinating story. But yeah, I mean, if you know there's an energy that's helping you like that, just like welcome it, invite it in. Say more, 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 please. Okay, let's see. 28N. Is there any specific archangel that is specialized on help with demonic attacks slash black magic? I have a struggle with them all my life. Ooh, that's it. You always ask the best questions. You always ask me things that I don't know the answer to. So I just had to check in. And Zadkiel was like, me, which was funny because I didn't know that. So Zadkiel does a lot of, um, he's like the mystical guy to go to. Zadkiel is like the archangel equivalent of Merlin, basically, but I'll just leave it at that. He's like the archangel equivalent of Merlin. Um, I know 28N, you already have Archangel Michael that works with you. But yeah, you can work with any archangel that you want to. I am seeing Archangel Zadkiel as well. Could be of assistance to you. Barrett and a mantis showed up in one of my dreams. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. I love the mantids, which is crazy because my very first interaction was one attacking me, one from, one of the rogue ones that had joined the dark side. But man, I love the mantids. They have the best energy. They are so sweet and like such good healers. And God, I love them. Okay, let's see. Stacy Bastakis. I see Archangel Michael with long flowing hair. Always. Archangel Michael, whenever I see him, it looks like there's a fan on him, like he's Beyonce in a concert, and his hair is just like. And okay, I don't know if this is just me, but I never see Michael with the shirt on either. He's always shirtless with his hair flowing, and I'm always laughing at him. Let's see. Sasha Jakins, is Mother Mary known to be a guide? Absolutely. Absolutely. I call her in when I'm sad, when I'm like really sad. You know, when you get sad and you start to kind of lose your stuff and you're like, okay, I'm like getting out of touch with reality. Someone needs to calm me down. I always ask for Mother Mary and Master Thay. Those are the two I always call in, but they work wonders. I joke about it, but it's actually kind of true. And you can do this with your guides. I always joke like, hey, can you give me the spiritual Xanax? Which I don't know if Xanax, I don't know if people in other countries know what that is or not, but Xanax in America is a pill that reduces your anxiety, makes you feel calm and relaxed. It's a prescription. And so I joke with them that I want the spiritual Xanax, and they literally have something where they put their energy on you, and it literally, okay, now I'm calm again. They're basically removing whatever trauma is stressing you out. So that's entirely possible as well. Let's see. Suzanne Wetskog Bungum. I lived in Austin for 20 plus years. Austin, Texas. Austin's pretty cool. I've only been there once. Austin is basically like living in California. Eva Peterson. I have Merlin step forward for you. Anna Erickson. Maybe something about Blu-ray energy feels accurate and feeling Metatron otherwise, but not just in this energy. It feels extraterrestrial. Stacy Bastakis is going to ask for the spiritual Xanax now. I can't believe you haven't been asking for that before this. Didn't I tell you about that? Karina, I've had a dream about someone doing some ritual on me with a blanket or something. It felt bad, not nice at all. It was scary. When I woke up, I had a bad headache. Oy vey. Okay, hold on. Gotta keep this thing from scrolling. Um, it's demonic energy. There's no like implants. They didn't put anything in you or anything like that. Um, they were just trying to stress you out. So that's one of those situations where you wake up, you do your clearing ritual, you get the energy off of you, and then you're like good to go. Sorry. Reading my sister's comment. Stacy Bastakis, get out of my feed. She says, why you no tell me the good stuff? She always makes me laugh. My sister in this life, Stacy Bastakis, is from Polaris originally. So it's kind of funny because her and I just have a bunch of lifetimes together. Oh, let's see. Oh, be exuberant. Thank you very much. Had some nights and energy whoa, Tinsel 24. I've had some nights and energy capturing me when I'm in between sleep and awake, sweating and a bit scared. Ugh, can you see whom was doing it? Okay, hold on. Okay, yours is extraterrestrial and yours involved implants. So we have on our website a galactic implant removal crystal grid. You can take a look at that. When you look at it, you might feel sensations, and that would be any implants that you have that are not really well connected. Those will come right off by looking at that grid. Metatron thinks that'll be sufficient for you. So it's orangelightenergy.com. And we have a section on our website that's just crystal grids, galactic implant removal. So take a look at that one. If you feel like you need help beyond that, you can always email us, and we have a service to remove those as well. Ace of Zeros. I connected with Goddess Athena between 2017 and 2018, and I'm asking, what's her connection with me? You are one of those individuals that is connected to the gods and the goddesses, Ace of Zeros. So you've had past lifetimes with Athena. You've had past lifetimes with all of the Greek gods and goddesses, or any culture. It doesn't have to be Greek. It can be Roman or Egyptian or Scandinavian. It could be anything. Any gods or goddesses. You are connected to them, so you could work with any of them. And that's the way it is with anyone who has a god or a goddess for a guide. If you're connected with one, you're really connected with all of them, because gods and goddesses, it's almost like they're a single entity, right? It's almost like this beautiful jewel with all these facets, and each facet or each face of this jewel is a different personality or a different aspect of the god or goddess. So it's like Athena's here, but then you move the gem and it's like, oh, well, there's Artemis, and no, there's Zeus, or whatever. So they're all connected. Magdalena, what keeps attacking me, trying to knock me over? It's demonic energy. You might need to look into getting a space clearing. There seems to be issues with where you're living. I can see a lot of activity there. So if you're interested, you could check that out on our website, and I could talk to you more about it if you wanted to email me about it. I have 2 minutes left. Let's do one more question. Let me see if I can find one. Oh my goodness, I'm like reading through all your guys' notes here, all your chatter. All right, I'm gonna scroll up until I see something. All right, Metatron, we gotta do one more. We gotta do one more. What are we doing? Thank you, Christina. I know it's getting late for you guys. Should let you go sleep. I train with a pendulum to remove my implant. Thank you, PDev1. Thank you. All right, I don't see a last question, so I'm just going to wrap it up. Thank you, Rachel. She says, I came through as a seasoned live streamer, looking forward to more on different subjects. Thank you so much. Thank you. Metatron is doing all the work here. I'm just the face. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. This was really cool, really fun. We'll definitely do this again in the future. So good night to everyone where it is bedtime. And for everyone who's like in the middle of their day, I hope you have something fun planned for the rest of this, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, sister. Thank you, Betty Max. Okay, I'm going to end the stream. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.